Good morning, good afternoon, good night. Welcome to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey, the podcast that discusses love, relationships, sex, and dating from a male's perspective. I'm your guy, Ron Cole, and I'm joined by my guys, KB,
Black of the Berry, the sweet of Jews,
White Star GB,
Shaking.
and we also have super producer Corey Cool in the building, Cool University. Big shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram Live, on YouTube Live. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. If you are watching us on YouTube, please, by all means, hit the like button so the algorithm can be nice to us and send the conversation out to more people. All right. We have a great show for you guys tonight. Tonight, we will be drinking the Green Spot Chateau Leoville Barton, and we will be smoking the Conscious Cigar Toro. All right. And tonight's topic of the night is going to be, you are the father.
You the daddy, I the daddy, I the pappy.
That's right. KB,
It's good.
how was your week, man?
It was marvelous, vainglorious. Got a lot done this week. I enjoyed myself.
Going on with men that work 9 to 5s and work for people versus entrepreneurs and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And Money Man is an artist out of Memphis, I think, and he put up a advertisement saying that Atlanta. All right, yeah, and he put up like a billboard saying that there's no shame of working a 9 to 5, and I felt like he put it up in jest a little bit. You know what I mean? And I feel like there's been like a little bit of a backlash of men who work regular jobs. You know what I
I
mean?
think a lot of that is smoke and mirrors.
Of course.
No disrespect to anybody, but just because you start up a LLC or a S corp or a proprietorship or something like that, and you got like a business account, doesn't mean you're actually doing business.
It's a fact.
No disrespect to anybody. That is a step
Yeah.
that you have to take
Right.
if you want to be an entrepreneur.
Well, let's be
right?
disrespectful.
But that's not the end all be all of the situation.
That's the start.
I think no, it's the start. But I think how many people start shit and they never finish?
Getting your EIN and starting up a business is literally nothing. Let's be completely honest.
No,
like
that's a fact.
you're getting your EIN. Like I can literally go on the New York DOS website right now, grab my EIN,
What is
and start
the DOS stand for what?
Department of State.
Okay.
I could literally go on the website, grab my EIN, and go to the bank and do a DBA and start up a bank, start up a business
account?
right this second.
Mm-hmm.
Well, they're closed right now, but I'm just saying, I could you can do it like right away. It's not about what you set up. It's about how you conduct business. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Is it the right message to tell young men to like everybody should just start their own business?
No.
Some people should work for people. Like, how do you?
Come on.
it's not
How do,
Chiefs.
how do
It's
you
Chiefs
know
and Indians.
what you have the mindset for?
Chiefs and
Yeah.
Indians, bro.
I've
Chiefs and Indians.
I've had people, right, come to me, they see what I do, and they think they could do it better than me, right? And then
People who come to work for you,
not
Or,
work
like-
for me. Like,
what
yo,
kind of
all right, you want to do what I do?
Mhm.
I'll help you out. I'll guide you through it, or I'll even give you the assist to do it.
He's a good
Yeah,
dude
good
for
like
that.
Right? I'll give you the assist to do it. But then when you telling me you want to be a boss, you want to be an entrepreneur, you don't want to work for nobody, this, that, and the third, and then I bring you, right, to people and say, all right, now you saying you want what I want. You want what I have. You want the money that I get. You want all this other stuff like that.
Yeah.
After I introduce you to the plug, nigga, you got to find your own way.
Right.
I'm not your, if you don't want no work for nobody, don't act like I'm your boss and be like, can you go speak to them for me? Can you negotiate money for me?
Right.
Can you do this for me? Can you do, nigga, if you want to be a boss and you want to say, yo, I want exactly what Ron is getting, nigga, you got to speak for yourself. You got to negotiate for yourself. You got, and I've seen niggas come in, right? Say they want to do business, and then when it all falls down, they go back and work for somebody.
What's the strongest? What attribute do you have to be a boss? Like, what do you have to have the strongest?
You gotta have stick with itness. Like, yo, shit gets bad. It's never always good.
It gets lean.
Yo, bro, all the time. It's never gonna be all ups, right?
And it's figuring it out. Yeah,
it's figuring it out, and all you can hope for. There's gonna be lows, right? But you gotta hope as a business person you have higher highs and higher lows, right?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Higher highs and higher lows.
Higher highs and higher lows.
Yeah, that's a beautiful.
I start at 0, but once I start moving, I'm never going back to 0.
Right.
I might go back down to 5. Then I'm not going down to 0.
Yeah.
Then I might go up even further, but I'm never coming back down to 5.
When you're up at 30, you got to remember 5 in the back of your head.
Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, you gonna remember 5, but if you grinding and you doing what you need to do, you never go back to 5.
Right.
5 was your lowest point. No, you never. It's always higher highs, higher lows. Exactly. It shit happens.
Things happen. Industries change. You know what I mean? You know, I was in the game, and industry changed right up under me, and it's like I got up out of Dodge.
Yo, the only thing I would say, like, yo, it's no shame in, like,
a 9 to 5. There's no shame in it.
Because first of all, it's a lot of niggas that are quote unquote business owners and businessmen or whatever, and they probably would make more money going to work for a company or something like that. They have a way better situation. Now, I get,
but it's a little tongue-in-cheek thing that a lot of entrepreneurs say. They're like, "There's nothing wrong with pushing the mop. Someone got to take out the garbage." And that's a little tongue-in-cheek, like, you know what I mean?
I would never say
as the billboard. You know what I mean? It's a little tongue-in-cheek of a little gut punch to the 9 to 5er. That, you know what I mean, like every building needs a janitor. You know what I'm saying?
But when you think about it, when you think about it in actuality, it's chiefs and Indians. Everybody can't be a chief, yo.
Okay,
and that's the problem.
It has to. If everyone is a chief, then who's the Indian that's willing to go into war? You understand what I'm saying? Like it has to be a leader, and it has to be somebody that's following the leader's words and what they're putting out. It has to be. Period. Point blank.
Okay. Well, yeah. I just wanted to address that. That was something that conversation that I was seeing going on there. Yeah. Both of y'all are entrepreneurs, so I just wanted to kick it with y'all about that. You know what I mean?
For sure.
So, yeah.
Okay. Only advice I would give, and I'll move forward after this, is that
you're an entrepreneur too.
Exactly.
Oh, I'm definitely an entrepreneur.
Yeah.
Yes, you are.
Right. Yeah. So we
but
all,
you know, one thing,
5 or more though.
Yeah. Nah, but
a lot of the times,
a hustler spirit is what it is. You know what I'm
Absolutely.
saying? That's nothing. There's nothing that's going to change a hustler spirit. If you're going and you're doing a 9 to 5 and you have no hustle after that, then you have no entrepreneurship. But if a hustler spirit is, I want more. Yeah. And I see that from you.
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
And last point before we move forward. If you are willing to work hard for yourself, you'll always be able to go back and have somebody say, yo, you can work for me. As hard as you work for yourself, you'll always be able to find a job. And that's the thing. That's one thing that I realized, because I know niggas that, like, they can go back and forth or whatever. They know a job is always going to be there. Taking a leap of faith and trying to start a business, it's always not going to be there. But I think that if you're a hard worker, you'll always be able to find a job.
Right.
That's facts.
Right.
Yeah, but that's that.
How was your week?
It was cool. Today, had a lot going on.
Yeah.
Yeah. My my son, he had a graduation.
Oh, congrats, man.
Yeah, but no, I'm not trying to minimize, but like, it's like kids that are young. They're super young at 5 years old. They're going through graduation.
Yes.
Yes. And I'm like, all right, what are you graduating to? Like
to the next step.
To the next grade.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
What's he's going from kindergarten.
When he left from kindergarten?
Grade.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
all
that's
right.
That's the end of like play school kind of
shit.
thing. Now we're gonna start.
Now it's serious. Now it's serious.
Yo,
it's serious shit right now.
The funniest shit today is that we're at the ceremony and they call one of the kids' names, and one of the fathers like, "Yeah, baby, you did it. You made it. You made it." I'm like,
extra dad.
I'm like, damn, it's
Extra
just kindergarten.
cheese.
She's just going from kindergarten to first grade.
Don't minimize that.
I'm proud of you.
That's his baby.
You're a
Maybe
fucking
he never
surgeon.
did that. Maybe he never.
I didn't get it that far.
Yeah, come on, man.
Yeah,
Don't
so
do that to him.
yo, I thought it was odd as hell to me. I'm like, okay, all right, well, all right. And when I'm there, when I'm at shit like that, I'm like, damn, am I not that level of dad that I'm not just like,
No,
it's just for me, it's just expected.
Don't
You
do
understand what I'm
Extra
saying?
cheese to have you wondering like, yo, should I be doing more? There's extra niggas, boy. Niggas get over
Yo.
the stage. And
Yo, for
with their
real.
phones up and
Yes.
camcorder. Because I've been a dad for like 22 years, so I was in the
Yes.
camcorder days.
Oh, okay.
Niggas is getting up.
That nigga had the
with
fucking
big
joint like this.
Yeah,
Yo.
everything, right.
So-
Right, so, yo.
I'm like, damn, do I not love my son that much that this nigga's running up? Yo, all in front of the regular
Dad,
cameraman.
All that.
Yeah, all that shit. So
And Ron
I
is
did
like,
Salute to Big Carter, man. Salute.
yeah,
he got the slow clap. Ron got the slow clap.
Got a long way to go, right?
Good job. Good job. Now go to first grade.
yeah. So I did that, and then my wife, she shout out to Moose by Michelle Rose.
Yo.
Candles, body butter, beard butter. She had an event today, did very, very well. So big shout out to her too. We did that, and
I
then
need another one. Them little,
the room sprays.
Smell good. Yeah,
I got
yeah,
you.
yeah.
I got you.
That set it off. Like you put that in the room and it sits and it lingers for like a good like half an hour, 45 minutes.
That's a fact.
It's nice. Yeah,
That's a fact.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah, so there's a lot going on, and back here right now doing the show. So that was my week, and just happy to be here. All right. So again,
Where can we find that? Where can we find her?
Moods by Michelle Rose on Instagram, and the website is the same. moodsbymichellerose.com. Yep. Again, big shout out to everyone tuned in on Instagram Live, on YouTube Live. Please remember to share so we can get more people to tap into the conversation. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's cigars with an S, whiskey. Also, check us out on YouTube, Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. Again, Cigars, the and sign, Whiskey Podcast. Remember to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. All right. If you missed any of the previous episodes, you can always go back and check us out on the podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc., anywhere you listen to your podcast at. And again, remember to like, share, and also subscribe to the channel. If you have any questions, any comments, any recommendations, if you guys want to recommend a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, by all means, hit us up. All right. If you have a product or service and you would like to sponsor a show, hit us up via email. It's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, it's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Also, if you like what we're doing, you like the content that we're putting out, and you want to show your support, you can do that via Cash App. It's the same as the Instagram, Cigars Whiskey. That's cigars with an S, whiskey. And please remember to check out our guy, super producer Corey Cool, on his platform, CUNY Radio, a daily rap podcast. Also, everything fresh and new in hip hop music. And check him out as the voice of 90.3 WHPC, the Play It Cool show, every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m. And you can check out that and everything he has going on by following him on Instagram at Cool University. That's Cool, UNIVERSITY. CITY.
Best music podcast, easy.
Absolutely. All right, and now that we got that out the way, KB.
Hey, yo.
What are we drinking tonight?
That's good. We are drinking, this is a special one. Let me put on my Barry White voice. So, Green Spot by Mitchell & Son. This is a single pot still Irish whiskey finished in Bordeaux wine casks in Ireland. This is a 46 ABV, 92 proof, and it's $220 for a 750 ml. On the nose, wood oak, spice, wine, with a touch of floral perfume.
It smells a little bit like feet.
Hint of strawberries. Like I said, it smells like feet. This shit smell like feet.
That's what I have to do. I just have to, whatever, as soon as I get the scent, I just got to say it. Whatever pops into my head.
This shit.
Feet.
It smell like feet. All right. Athlete's foot and strawberries. So, on the taste.
But it's not bad, though.
It's not bad at all. It's not bad at all. Oak and spices, vanilla, dry wine is it's weird because it hits you real quick, right? And then on the back end, it settles out so smoothly. Like it hits you, and then it settles out super smooth. Like it's a good joint. And on the finish, it's wine and spirits.
Yeah, when you're talking about complexity, I think this is number one.
It's a good complex joint.
Yeah, because it hits you right away. Strong alcohol taste right away. Then it disappears instantly.
It does.
Couple of seconds, then it's like an explosion of like flavors and stuff like that, and it just kind of makes you want to pair it with something, like kind of makes you want to eat a steak or smoke a cigar with it to try to get more out of it. You know what I mean? It's almost like a shame that we're not
we're not doing something with it.
Yeah, this is like a meal. This is something that we would have with like a meal.
Yeah.
You know, to bring out more out of it, because every taste of like a vegetable or like a starch or something like that would just bring more out of it. You know what I mean? Yeah.
I'm with it. Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
I don't know if the wine cask is doing that, because what else did we do in a wine cask?
That's what I was about to say.
We did
else in a wine cask.
It was a Kilburn. Wasn't it a Kilburn? It was a Kilburn. It had like a purplish box.
I think you're
right. It was an Indian. It was Indian. It was an Indian whiskey that we did with the wine.
Okay.
No, that was a long time ago. It was called Repol or something, Repol or something. But no, just recently, this year, we did a Kilburn. It was a Kilburn in like a reddish purple looking box.
Okay.
And it had a wine cask.
Okay. All right.
It was Asian wine cask.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. This is something great if you have a company over. You have people you actually like in your backyard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And you got some stuff on the grill.
Yeah.
And you're pulling it out, and you just tasting different things. Like,
Yeah.
You could definitely pull different things out of this from whatever is on your palate while you're drinking it. Yeah.
You don't give this to a non-whiskey drinker.
Nah,
they're not gonna
just gonna drink it.
They're not gonna appreciate.
They're not gonna appreciate what it is.
They're gonna kill it though, because it's
good.
It's smooth.
It's good.
It is good.
It's good whiskey.
Right.
All right.
Happy Father's Day.
Where does this fit in your
Holler
collection?
at it.
Because I'm always building. I'm always thinking about building the collection. This is something that
I would
you
definitely
buy
throw
for
this
the day and finish it, or you will hold on to this.
I will hold on to this.
Okay.
This is one that, like, all right. So I have a good collection of joints that I just touch every once in a while.
Mm-hmm.
This will fit in good with that.
Okay.
Where I'm just touching it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not even really drinking it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like it's there
This is
and
like
it's
for
good.
like a dinner party of your favorite people.
Yeah, like if like graduation parties and
When you have like those bourgeoisie parties
That we're not invited
bourgeoisie
Yeah.
parties. Yeah. Fuck y'all niggas.
with your real estate professionals.
Fuck that niggas. I don't have those parties. By the way, I don't have these parties. They're making these parties up. I don't
After
know.
dinner, they
I
wear
don't know what
masks.
these.
They
I
wear
don't know what
masks
these
around their
parties
eyes.
are.
No, I'm just.
I don't know what these parties are. Yeah, but this is
nice,
this is
though.
a great one.
It's a nice treat for us for Father's Day.
Father's
You
Day
know,
treat, man.
Yeah.
Father's Day treat.
All right,
Sure.
so we'll let this one marinate, and we'll come back at the end of the show, let you know how it fares. We'll give our scores and all that other good stuff. All right. Tonight we will be smoking the Conscious cigars. I think it's just the Toro. I didn't see any other description or any other name because I think their line is like they have a Toro, they have a Lancero, they have a Maduro, and yeah, just the sizes and one as far as the shade of the wrap. Black owned company, all right,
Yeah.
based out of I think I want to say West Tampa. I've seen the cigar
Are they tagged?
on Instagram.
Did we tag them?
We didn't tag him as of yet, but we
Okay.
will when we put out the clips of the video and all that
sure.
other good stuff. But
Sure.
yeah, I've seen a lot of the folks that are in the black cigar community puffing on this particular stick. And so I said, we have to try it. As far as the origin, Nicaraguan. All right. The wrapper is a Ecuadorian Habano. Binder and filler are also Nicaraguan. All right. The price point of this particular cigar is $12. It's the Toro, which is a 6x52 ring gauge. All right. Like I said, this is a black-owned cigar brand based out of Tampa. Guy by the name of Kevin King Brown. All right. Basically, what he did is he was a cigar lounge owner, and he figured, like, since I own a cigar lounge, I should have my own cigar, which makes a lot of sense. So
Makes a ton of sense.
he partnered up with the Don Kiki factory for them
Don
to
Kiki.
produce some
Why does
blends
that
for
sound
him.
familiar?
JD used to call.
Yeah, he used to call himself Don
Okay.
Chichi.
All right.
So he came up with this particular cigar, Conscious with a K, as far as the look of it, the band, I appreciate it because he didn't go too crazy. It doesn't look cheesy, but it has like sort of like
kind of a little bit.
No, I've seen some super cheesy bands. I think he did a pretty decent job.
The gold with the longer.
Well,
it's nice. It's nice. It is nice.
we
It looks
black
good.
folks, so we got to do it. We got to do it extra. But he did it without it being cheesy.
Yeah, it looks good.
right.
It does look good.
And basically, on the band, it says "Ignite Your Consciousness," and also at the bottom, it has another tagline that says "The Everyday Smoke." And ironically, that they have that, and that was what I was thinking when I actually started smoking this cigar. All right, construction, I would say, pretty decent looking cigar. Nothing to write home about.
It's a little toothy.
A little lumpy here or there. Not necessarily seamless veins, but a decent looking cigar. Now, as far as the smoke, this is probably the only kick that I'll have on this particular cigar was the construction. When I try to punch the cigar, usually these days I'm doing V cuts and I'm doing punches, and I had a problem with the cap. It kind of just, I don't know if it was on my part of, because as far as the cigar may be drying a little bit, but
As a black-owned cigar, it was definitely in your part, sir.
all right, yeah, I'll take the blame. Maybe I didn't put it in the humidor fast enough. Maybe I
fucked
kept it
up.
out. Maybe. All right, but overall, that was the only thing that I could kick on the cigar was the construction. It had a little bit of dryness, but overall, I thought it was a pretty decent smoke. As far as the profile, I would rate this as a like a textbook medium cigar, medium strength, medium flavor, and I would say that if you are a new smoker, you could smoke this cigar, and I think this is a nice intro cigar to a new smoker, where you can have an enjoyable smoking experience without, because I feel like if you're a new smoker and you smoke the wrong cigar, it could really turn you off for cigars altogether. All right. As far as the notes are concerned, I got a lot of sweetness, like a sweet cocoa, a little bit of spice, like a spicy type of cedar, some creaminess, some like I said, some wood, some earthiness. And I would say the complexity of the cigar from the first third to the second third, you had a couple of different transitions. And overall, like I said, as far as the strength and the profile of the cigar, I think this is the type of cigar that a new smoker could smoke. This is a type of a cigar that an experienced smoker, they may want to, they could smoke the cigar in the morning, the afternoon, or at night.
God
Hence
damn.
the name, the everyday cigar.
The everyday cigar. I
Everyday
understand why.
sexy ass cigar.
When I actually started smoking the cigar, I'm like, yo, it was super smooth.
Yeah.
Other than
I
the
like
construction, that's the only kick that I have.
All right, black man.
That was the only kick that I have.
Black man.
The smooth. It was a very smooth cigar, smooth smoke. Very enjoyable smoking experience.
I like
All
that
right,
shit.
so as far as what I would rate this thing, I would say buy one, buy a 5-pack, buy a box. I
Buy
think it's
a box
worthy.
of that shit, yo. That shit is box worthy, yo.
Yeah.
Facts.
So, Conscious Cigars with a K, Cigars and Whiskey podcast, we rate it as being box worthy. So check it out. I don't know. I'm not sure. I think they pretty much are based in certain local brick and mortars and stuff like that. But online, you can catch them at, I think it's conscious.com. Conscious with a K. So check them out.
Sure.
All right.
Y'all know how to spell.
Yeah.
But with a K.
Yeah. So shout out to those guys. All right. So we'll move it along.
Yeah.
So if you have been underneath a rock and you don't know what it is, I don't know when you're going to listen to this episode, but Sunday is going to be Father's Day.
Yeah.
And we figure that
Forgotten holiday.
Yeah, the forgotten holiday. And we figured, like, since it is such a forgotten holiday.
And it's Juneteenth, too.
On the same day.
It doubled up.
Yeah, they doubled up on us. So we got to do it.
So now we really don't give a fuck about us.
You feel like how they kind of stepped on our day, though? They kind of stepped on our day, man.
So we got to do it for ourselves. We brothers.
Would they do that to Mother's
fathers
Day?
got to do it for themselves. Huh? What'd you say?
Would they do that to Mother's Day?
Never.
Never, ever would they fucking double up on any
Never.
holiday on Mother's Day. But for Father's Day, oh, fuck these niggas. Guess what? It's Juneteenth, too.
That's what dads do. Taking on the chin.
Absolutely.
That's what we do.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Bang, bang.
No biggie.
Yeah.
Never appreciate it. So good.
Yeah. So I figured we talk a few things about a few subjects that circle around fatherhood and being a father. All right.
Anal?
You're a fucking jerk.
Pussy dick just get added to the dictionary.
Are you serious?
Yeah.
Let's not go down that rabbit hole, please. Let's not. Yeah.
All right.
Speaking of, the world double booking Father's Day, do you feel like sometimes being a father is a thankless job?
Yeah. It is a thankless job. But that's the beauty of it.
There's beauty in it.
Of course.
Explain it to me.
Yo, being a father is like being a rock, a big stone that your kids can just throw shit at you, push you over, knock you over, just use you to hold things down. Like it's part of the job to be unseen but to be felt.
Mm.
We don't need the recognition. We're dads. You know what I mean? And that's my parenting style, and I've gotten that from my father and from my grandfather, and it's just, you know, I've incorporated that into my fatherhood to just be felt and being unseen, unemotional, and just be there and be strong for my children.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. What about you, KB? What do you think? You think it's a thankless job?
Yeah, I think it is, but I think at the same time, it's something that, first of all, I love it. Like I love.
What's the favorite part about it?
Development, growth.
Yeah.
Seeing him go through things.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Like, even like him experiencing new shit, like it's amazing to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then seeing certain parts of me in him is fucking dope.
Isn't that the greatest?
Yeah, it's dope. It's dope. Like, seeing, like, damn, like, yo, it's crazy. The craziest shit. And it's the small things, yo. Because today, like, yo, he's sitting there, he's chewing his fingernail. I do that.
Mm.
And I'm like, yo, what are you doing? And he's like, oh, and I'm like, yo, and I had to think about it. I'm like, yeah, I do that shit. And I said to him, like, yo, it's all right. I understand. I do.
All right?
Yeah, no, I said it's all right.
Yeah, well,
I do.
Being a father,
Yeah.
is hypocrisy too.
I said,
my daughter does the same thing, and I do the same thing, but I tell her to stop. I was like, nah, don't do that shit.
No.
I'm the biggest hypocrite in the world. I'm like, yo, don't do that shit. You know what I mean?
It's some certain things. If it's not gonna kill him,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But it's certain things that if he did that, I would do, because I'm a wild cowboy. Like, you can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But him chewing his nails, oh, okay, all right. But it's like it's dope, because it makes you want more for them. You know what I'm saying? Like, it makes you drive harder. It makes you want to do more.
That battery put in your back is next
Yeah,
level.
it's a battery in your back, and it's just you wanting to give them more.
So, well, I get what you're saying. I feel like also, and I agree in a sense where it's like you might feel like, sometimes I feel like it's a thankless job, but it's like self-validating. You got to validate yourself.
Right.
Oh yeah, no, 110. That's a great way to think about it, because that's exactly what it is. It's you saying you feeling good about yourself. All right, yo. Nobody else has to pat me on my back about it.
Absolutely.
I do what I need to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, and every day that you do what you need to do, you feel good when you lay your head on the pillow. Like, yeah, I did my shit. I got my son to, karate, jiu-jitsu. I got him, up in the morning. I fed him. I did whatever I need to do, and you feel good about it. And you can put your head on the pillow and say, yo, my son is better today because I played an active role in making him better.
Yeah.
You dig what I'm saying?
When you do get that validation, it is amazing. When they do say, like, yo, this was the best day ever, or the training wheels come off, and she rides straight on that bike, and you know what I mean? Like, when you get that validation, it's next level.
Yeah.
And I will be sea walking all over the goddamn house.
Oh no.
You know what I think. You know what I do think sucks though. I feel this could just my personal opinion. I feel like bad mothers, they get they get the benefit of the credit that good mothers get. Good mothers pull bad mothers up, right? So they get all mothers get all the praise and accolades, and somebody could be a terrible mother, but you're not going
to. But just because you birthed them,
well, as they should,
you get the credit.
Thing. Like they carried them for 9 months, and they birthed, so they're gonna get that.
But a good father can get pulled down by bad fathers.
Generationally.
No, I'm saying like you could be a good father, but you get clumped in with fucking shitty fathers. Like if there's a wave of like niggas ain't shit, they don't take care of their kids or whatever like that, you could be that dude taking care of your kid, doing everything like that. You're gonna be presumed guilty until innocent, not the other way around.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I think that's the only thing that sucks. But like I said before, I feel like, you know, it's self-validating to just see your kids grow. And one thing that's cool to me is that I'm building up another being who I think that's going to be way cooler than I am. They're going to be better looking than I am. They're going to be next level of me. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, to be cooler than you and better looking than you.
But I think they got it. You understand what I'm saying?
You's a fly goddamn motherfucker, yo.
Way next level than me. So I think that's the rewarding part of it. You understand what I'm saying? So
yeah. No, that is the rewarding part of it. To know that it's going to be, you know, Kyle 2.0. It's going to be Ron 2.0. It's going to be G Blanc 2.0. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? And they're actually walking around this fucking planet with us. It's us. It's us. It's us, you know, like times 2.
Yeah.
Like that's
actually
it's amazing.
It's going to be a 3.0 because my eldest daughter is pregnant and I'm going to be a grandfather.
That's crazy. Wow.
Yeah.
How you feel about that? You feeling a little ancient?
Grandpa!
That's the one thing. I don't feel old because I feel like
Grandpa,
I can have another kid. I feel like I'm in the bonus now. I feel like I could have another kid, but I don't have to now. You know what I mean? Because you know, like my wife and I, we don't want any more biological children. You know what I mean? But now,
when you say that, because I'm just curious, when you say that you don't want any more biological children, would you adopt?
Yeah, I think that. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Because I would also.
Shit, you could have the best of both worlds, where you can get that.
I'll just
access to a new baby, but they can go home to their mom.
Right, yeah. So, I feel like this is like a bonus baby, like you know what I mean, like
that's dope.
I'm already picking out strollers and all types of fly shit. Like
that's crazy.
It's a girl.
Oh really?
Yeah.
God
okay.
Damn.
Nah, it's a
wow.
beautiful thing, man.
That's amazing.
I'm a. All right.
Yo,
that's
you're a girl dad having another
dad.
girl
let's
fucking baby.
Like,
god
dad.
damn, bro.
Like, there is such thing as a girl dad.
No, you're a girl dad all the way.
I'm a girl dad.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and
you're a girl grandpa.
I'm a girl grandpa. You dig? Yeah, and I'm loving it. Like, you know,
that's dope.
Like,
that's dope. That's amazing.
It's soaked in. I'm looking forward to it. I'm nesting a little bit for it. You know what I mean? I'm getting rooms and things together. I'm baby proofing while I'm, I'm getting ready for her to come. You know what I mean? So she'll be here at Halloween.
Dope.
Yeah, so
that's dope.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I'm happy about that.
We're happy for you also, yo.
Thank you.
Yeah,
well,
for sure.
We'll keep it with you, man, because you've been a father a bit longer than us.
Been a dad for longer than I've been a dad longer than I've not been. So I became a dad when I was 19.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm 42 now.
Yeah.
So
speak about challenges that you face as in fatherhood.
looking back at it, it seemed easy because I never took it for granted and I never slacked on it. You know, I kind of accepted the challenge and I hit the ground running as soon as I knew that I was gonna be. So, like a dad at 19, I had two jobs until one job was good enough for the other job. Then always kind of hustled on the side, but always kept my. I always prioritized education. So, you know, that was always a thing. And I'm not gonna say it was easy. I've had great co-parents. You know, my wife is great, and my ex-wife was great as well too. So they made it easy for me, and it's been a great experience. Like it's been a great ride. If you ask me who I am, I'm gonna tell you I'm black, I'm a man, and I'm a father. It's third. Like it's in my DNA now.
Gotcha.
So
gotcha.
It's just kind of like built into me. So it's always, you know, I'm just always ready to be a dad.
Gotcha.
Whatever that's gonna be.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
KB,
What's up, Ron?
challenges in fatherhood.
Just time. It's just time. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know me. I want to see. I want to see him do everything. You know, and I just feel like I want to see my kid do everything, but I can't see it because I can't always be there.
Yeah.
So it's like it's time. You know what I'm saying? Like, the biggest challenge is that knowing that it's not infinite. You know, it's not a situation where you know, I can be at everything and I can do everything with him, even though I want to do it with him. And, you know, development and wanting to do more with him and do, like, it's hard. So
How do you prioritize?
it's time. Yeah, it's the priority, and it's hard also when you talk about priority. It's like you want to make sure that the bills are paid and everything is done, but you also want to make sure that he knows, like, yo, that's daddy. You know what I'm saying? That's pops. That's the dude. You know what I'm saying? Like, because
like speaking to like adults, right? And the biggest resentment they have of their father, what is time? You know, me speaking to like a lot of adults of their childhood and their parents upbringing them.
Yeah,
you know,
it's hard.
It was time, and I felt like that was my dad's shortcoming, was time. But weirdly, I understood it while it was happening. I understood it, but I can't say that it didn't handicap him as far as being a parent. My mom was definitely the more important parent.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
She's the one that you went to.
Right.
Yeah.
But my mom also prioritized making sure that my father stayed on that level.
Now, what was now, a lot of times it's what they do for a living.
Yeah.
So what did your pops do for a living, and what did your mom do for a living?
My mom was a nurse, and my mom and my dad drove a yellow cab in the city.
All right. So when your pops was out,
shifts,
he was out
6 a.m. to sometimes when I was sleeping.
Yeah.
Some days I didn't see him. But my mom made sure that, like, if there was like a birthday party or like a sleepover or something like that, I would run it past her, right? Right. And she would okay it, but it would be like when it came down to the day of, she'll be like, "Did you act your father?" I'm like, I ain't even see this nigga. Like, what are you talking about? What the fuck we talking about? This nigga, like, she was like, yo, did you? And this is before pagers. This is before, you know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
Like, no. This is right when pagers were. So you could page him, he'll get on a cell phone. But he was usually on the way home. And the party would start at 6. She would make me sit there until he got home, whatever time he got home, 8, 9 o'clock. Ask him. He's usually like, what's this about? Go ahead. But she instilled that he matters
had to have this.
He had to have that say.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
You think that still goes on?
To an extent. I don't think that much. I think my mom made it an issue to make it go on.
It has
but I don't think to that extent, but I think it does go on.
No, it has to.
Yeah.
No.
It like that's one of the challenges that I have.
Right.
Where it's like
you have no say?
It's not that I have no say. I don't have the final say a lot of it all the time. I don't have the final say all the time.
Just go ahead.
It's like, oh, well, mommy said I could.
Oh, okay.
Be like, I said you can't. Well, mommy said I could.
Okay. Yeah, we got to get on the
like,
same
you
fucking
can't.
page.
You can't. No, you can't pick up that cup. Mommy said I could pick up this cup. I'm picking up the cup.
But that's a you problem.
Yeah,
That's not a dumb problem. Yeah, that's
y'all gotta
there's
get
a disconnect there.
Yeah.
Okay, all right. I guess so.
The same
How is it a me problem?
It's a you problem because
I'll take the constructive criticism, guys.
No. I'm just saying that it's a you problem because y'all aren't on the same page.
Yeah.
When I say you, I mean you and mom.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And they can exploit that.
Yeah.
Kids will
Oh,
exploit
they
whole
know.
weaknesses.
They know they can.
Yeah.
That's the whole point.
Right.
Yes,
the whole point is
exactly.
they know that they
exactly.
can.
That's the point of being a kid.
And if you're a united front,
right.
they know, like, yo, once you get to that, then it's
sometimes I get petty. I get petty where it's like, oh
petty,
yeah, you want to pick. I told you don't pick up that cup, but you still picked up the cup, right? Mm-hmm. But then when you go to your mother and she says no, you come to me and say, Daddy, can I? Why you asking me? Go ask your mother. All right?
You throw punches, motherfuckers. You throw punches your
don't ask me
goddamn
shit.
sons
Don't
and
ask
daughters.
me shit. Punk ass nigga, man. Get out my face. Nah,
Get the fuck out my sight. Nigga, brace up, nigga.
Now,
nigga.
You're in a I'm a girl dad. You're in a position where you have a girl and a boy.
Mm-hmm.
What's the difference?
Big difference. Well, let me just talk about the challenges. My challenge is time, but also energy, right? Okay. With a boy, he wants to play. He wants to play basketball, and he picks all the wrong times to want to do shit. And it's like, yo, I'm tired. I just came home.
Right.
It's like, yo, I'm talking on the phone. I'm smoking a cigar. Can you shoot baskets with me? Let's play basketball. And any other time, you want to be on your iPad, just chilling. You ain't fucking with nobody.
Yeah.
But when I want to go outside and smoke a cigar, you was on your iPad for like 10 hours straight. But when I go out to smoke a cigar, you want to shoot baskets. Homie though. Nah, yeah. But that's the cool thing about it. Yeah, that's the cool thing about it, right?
That's everything about it.
Where it's like, you see how kids idolize their parents.
Yeah.
And right now, I'm probably like a superhero to them.
Mm-hmm.
But that shit dies quickly when they get older.
It won't.
It does depend. It does depend. But you always gonna come down to human form in a sense, right? But it's what type of human you come down to.
Yeah.
Because like for me, like it was like, oh, nigga, you just fucking just a piece of shit. Damn, nigga. Like, nah, I'm just joking. But, yeah. But as far as my daughter, she's a bit older, like a preteen right there, and she's just like very to herself. And it's like she wants to fuck with you when she wants to fuck with you.
And you gotta let that happen, I think.
Yeah, I could see her in the morning and try to give her a hug. She's like, get off of me. Yeah. And then it'd be like,
angst.
Later on down the line, again, me being petty is like, yo, what you touching me for now? Like, I tried to give you a hug earlier. You ain't want to give me Get away from me. Right? You know what I mean? But yeah, she's on her own timing.
Yeah, I love that.
You know what I mean?
I love the angst of raising a girl. I love that they don't like us sometimes. Like they don't want their dad sometimes. But when they do, I'm there for it. You know what I mean? Like that's part of being the girl dad. Like I saw Hove at the Golden State game with Blue Ivy.
Yo, that was dope.
Yo, it just felt like you know what I mean. She probably didn't want to go.
That's
you know what I mean?
Like yo, I feel like
she had a good time with that. She didn't want to go.
I didn't want to go.
I know she didn't want to. Like that's the story of my life. Like bribing my daughter to go to Home Depot with me, or like even the house that we got now. Like she went to go see. I sat in front of the house and waited for her to finish crying, maybe for like 15. It was the most patient I ever was. And she came with me and she went to go see the house.
Yeah.
And we got the house because of her, because of the lady that was selling the house, like kind of bonded with her.
Gotcha.
And it was just kind of one of those things that is like, when you do get that time with your daughter, that angst, like I don't know.
Yeah.
Like I love it. You know what I mean?
I
love that they hate me in the morning and love me in the afternoon.
That's definitely how they are. Like that's that scene with like Jay-Z and his daughter.
Yeah.
Where it's like, Dad, get off me, you're messing up my hair type of shit. Like
it's love.
They fuck with you and then sometimes they don't fuck with you and then it's like you got to just take it when you can get it with them. Yeah. Especially when they get to a certain age, too.
But on the ride home, Dad going to be like, yo, let's go to Chick-fil-A, and you could get the milkshake. Mom ain't going to do that. You dig? You know what I mean? Like, it's that little extra little bond that we got with them.
Nah,
you know
it definitely is something special.
Yeah.
Not that I know, because I don't have a daughter. But I'm just saying.
Soon come.
Oh, shit.
So,
oh, shit. I'm having a daughter.
As far as your relationship,
Cool got a daughter. Cool got Mike.
No, it's
cool.
My bad, bro.
What's really good, God?
Yeah. KB.
What's up, yo?
Ain't too late.
What do you as far as like your parenting style, compared to like your father and your grandfather? Is there a difference?
No, you know what's crazy? I think I'm first of all, my pops is like, he is like the shit to me. Like I tailor make myself to him. So everything that he did is the same shit that I do with my son. Like to wake him up and make sure he's gonna get to school on time, you know, feed him his breakfast, you know, make sure his hair is straight, you know, push him out, you know, to get to school. I do the exact same shit that my pops did for me. And it's almost like tailor-made. And it's like, it's crazy because my moms didn't do it. It was my pops that did it. My pops was the one that put me on a bus. My moms didn't do it. My pops was the one that did it. So it's the same thing with me with my son. You know, it's just caring and giving a fuck. You know what I'm saying? And really making sure that they're on time, they're looking good, and they're fed. You know what I'm saying? And it's that.
Got you.
And it's pride as well too, right? It's pride in
super pride.
Pride in the role.
Nah,
you know?
yeah.
Like my dad wasn't he wasn't there for breakfast, lunch, or dinner, but he was there. You know what I mean? Like I remember, like, you know what I mean? Like I remember like for like my school shows and stuff like that. Like my like school performances and stuff, like he would act like he going to like the fucking disco, like suit, cologne, like he spending, like we're in the car, I'm late getting to my show because he's getting ready. You know, he got to put the smell goods on. It just felt good that he just took that much pride into going to my things. But I feel like that's the biggest disconnect. Like with like fathers is that time is like Kyle, your dad had that time with you, and you put that time in with your son. But I feel like when adults get older, like the resentment with their dad is time. Like so it's like
I'm trying to think if I have any resentment about time.
like I've had friends.
Well, okay, my father. I would say one of the biggest lessons. I'm not gonna say the most important lesson. The biggest things that my father taught me was work ethic. I think that was a gift and a curse in a sense.
Right.
Because I feel like I work too hard because of that at this point. But as far as I could remember when I was younger, he always worked 2 jobs. And I was excelling in sports since I was like 8 years old. But he never really was able to make it to a lot of my shit. But I didn't really it wasn't like a void there or anything like that. Yeah. I don't know if for some particular reason, my mom's was always there.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So, but I just knew that he was working.
Right.
When I got the chance to spend mad time with my father is when I started working.
When you worked.
I worked with him. He got me working when I was 14 years old.
That's a fact.
Like he got me working like
shout out to Flea Wash,
like getting a check and everything. Like I don't know how they had me on payroll at 14, but I collected a check and everything at 14.
Okay. My nigga.
Okay. All y'all
I remember this shit.
Yeah.
This motherfucker used to come through with fresh Timbs. Yo. Nigga would run through Tim's like them shits was fucking goddamn kids.
Okay.
He had fresh Tim's, crazy. Dope ass gold chains. And we talking about high school. We talking about high school.
Yo, we talking
about high school.
That's what I could definitely. I could never.
We talking about high school.
I can't shit on my. I can never shit on my pops for that. Because literally, like after I was turned 14, like. Anything other like either anything other than a roof over my head and groceries, I paid for by myself. After 14 years old, like I was making enough money. They never bought school clothes, no nothing or anything like that after that. So I'll definitely give them credit for that. And I didn't see my pops that much. Like when I played sports and shit like that. But like when I started working, I was working with him. I would see him a lot more. But also it was a detriment too because I kind of abandoned like social activities in order to work to make money because I felt like I guess I got a rush on like having the newest shit, having a new gold chain. I wanted to have a car. I wanted to I had a car before I was able to drive. Before I even had a license, I bought a car.
That Prelude, look, that Prelude, that fucking red Prelude with them fucking 19-inch wheels, that shit was dope, son.
We all got that taste of money. Like once you get that taste of money, and you know what I mean, like
yeah.
But it drives you.
Yeah, when you show up,
that's not negative.
You know,
I don't think that's negative.
I think I don't know. I would kind of disagree.
Yeah, okay.
But I think black men fall into that way more often than other races. Maybe Hispanics because they work their asses up too. Yeah, too early. It's like just too. It's not like
so. What else you gonna be doing? Like what else is there to do?
Socializing, right? Because
you'll get there.
Realistically, I don't have regrets on college and all that shit like that, right? But
you go to college?
Some college. But like white kids, right? They're not like they might work during the summertime and shit like that, but they're not carrying on no fucking job throughout the entire year. They're developing their social lives.
Right.
So college is like, oh, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Because from what I've seen and what I've experienced with college is that it's a big fucking party. and you do some work too.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's basically
more
to show
about socialism. It's socializing.
That's what I'm trying to say. It's
It's
socializing.
a lot of
Thing.
room
It's basically,
for
you know,
shit
college-
to go down. So we're basically talking about like to like putting like an umbrella on this conversation. We're talking about kids that growing up with like adversity. Like would you say like working during your childhood and in your adolescent years is like adversity?
If you're working to go to college, that's one thing, to pay for college.
Right.
If you're working to have a gold chain, a car, a Averex, all that shit like that,
Those aren't necessities.
they're not necessities. That's what I'm trying to say.
Right.
Nigga,
So, no,
but
nigga-
Averexes were fucking dope.
Oh, yeah, they are dope.
Averexes were fucking
And
dope.
what I'm trying to say is this, right? You do that for popularity, females and shit like that, right? That's not really going
But
to.
you're exercising a muscle too. Like you set a goal for something that you want and you work towards it instead of having it given it to you. Like those kids that are those white kids that you saying that like they're gonna have the same things. People whose parents just give them things, you know, like what muscle are they exercising? Like if you spoil your children, you're like spoiled is a real thing. Like you're spoiling them.
You don't have to necessarily spoil them,
Right.
right? Like, all right, some kids just learn how to deal with not having a lot of money.
Okay.
They don't have to have a gold chain. They don't have to have the freshest brand new
But if you
sneakers all the
give
time.
them a lane to have it and to work for it, isn't that like the win-win?
You start to set your kids up to just focus on making money to buy things.
They live in America. Isn't that what it's about? Like that's what we're doing.
Not
like,
necessarily.
Today, I went to work today to go to get money to buy things.
No. That's what they want you to believe. That's the Jedi mind trick, because as long as you continue to work just to buy things, you'll continue to go to work. You'll continue to pay taxes. You'll continue to build up debt. I don't want to get on a conspiracy theorist type of shit, but I'm just saying.
But you
Like,
bored.
it's just a mindset.
He's
right?
there. Go ahead, Ron. He's
Yeah,
there.
keep going.
It's just a mindset.
He's there.
Not
Go
a
ahead.
mindset.
So keep
Life's
on
a
going.
bitch and then you die.
Oh,
No, cool.
well.
we're not re-asking the question.
No,
Cool. 'Cause
no,
you have
no.
a fucking mic.
I would not, like, yo,
That's a fucking question.
am I pushing my kids towards just work hard for money? No, I'm not. Because realistically, money is not really that hard to get. It's not busting your ass and sweating your ass off and washing tractor trailers and for fucking 12, 16 hours a day. No.
The trailers?
Yes, exactly. Right. So
It is hard to get.
that's not what it's really about.
Money is very difficult to obtain.
Yeah, I don't. I'm gonna let you finish. I don't agree with you, but I'm gonna let you rock.
Bro. The most money I've ever made in my life, I didn't have to drop a fucking bead of sweat.
Is that the flip
How long
with
did that
Darius?
Huh?
How long did it last?
It's still like the easiest, like the most money that I make is the easiest money that I make.
Rocking.
Like, all right, I do trucking, but I do other stuff. Like, it's basically me sending emails to people.
Right.
They send the email, I send it back. I buy something from somebody, I sell it to somebody else, like that. I'm not dropping no sweat or nothing like that. And I don't want to get into no money and all that shit like that.
No,
but I'm just I'm just talking about the mindset of like, yo, you don't have to fucking kill yourself in order to make money.
Okay.
Right? I think once you get into the mindset of just like, yo, all right, I'll do whatever I have to do to make money. It's like, yo, whatever's in front of you, that's what you're going to take. When sometimes if you don't take what's right there in front of you, it's something right around the corner, right behind that thing, that if you just take your time, you can get to that.
Okay.
But a lot of people take what's right there in front of you.
Okay.
Easiest thing, like, it might not be long money. It might be short money. It might be hard work. But right around the corner is something that's not that hard, and it's more money. But they're not willing to wait for that.
So there's nothing in gaining that experience of taking that thing and then getting to there. Like how do you know it's there? Like, what is it? Blind faith? Like, you know the money is just gonna come, or you kind of take what's in front of you to make do until that other thing comes.
Let me. I'll give you an example. Right, I could be 16 years old. Right? And I say, yo, I need to make money. Like, yo, niggas got new sneakers and all that shit like that. I'm going to go get a job at Walmart.
Yeah.
Right? Or I could say, yo, I don't need new sneakers or whatever like that. I'm going to focus on my grades. I'm going to focus on doing this, that, and the third or whatever to just be better academically so I can get into a better college.
So
right?
that's A, B, and what's C?
What?
You gave me 2 options. What's the third option? I'm going to sell drugs and do something illegal to get that money. Like, that's what happens.
Well, you could do that. Yeah, that's easier than working at Walmart.
No, of course,
I'm saying you take penitentiary chances, but we don't even have to go down C and D.
Okay.
It's just A and B.
A and B, fine.
I could work as an associate at Walmart and make whatever money that they make, right? Or I could just be like, nah, I'm going to forego that job, right? And I could go to school or something like that and fucking be corporate in fucking Walmart.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But like, all right,
during school,
am I sacrificing, right? Am I sacrificing my future just to make fucking, I don't know what they make at Walmart. I don't want to shit on what they make at Walmart or whatever. But
it's an analogy.
Like, when kids work at a certain age and they start to work hard, they sacrifice.
You already shitted on Walmart. You already shitted on them.
I'm just using Walmart as an example. It could be any store. Or whatever.
What are they sacrificing?
Like, I think they sacrifice social.
It's just time.
And
it's trading time.
Exercising a muscle. It's
trading time for money.
Like
that's it.
Steph Curry just won his 4th championship. His pops probably had him shooting foul shots at a young age, shooting. When you exercise making money, you get better at making money when you get older.
No, you don't.
Okay.
Most niggas who I hate. I'm not, yo, bro.
Come on.
To anybody out there, I'm not shitting on.
It's Father's Day, nigga. We here. Everybody can take it. Come on.
Yeah, so
most niggas that's like they start making money at a certain age or whatever. They work a job. Let's say they fucking work at McDonald's.
Okay.
They don't all of a sudden like, oh, yo, son, he worked at McDonald's when he was 16. Now he owns a bunch of franchises. Not really. That never. No. He might go from McDonald's and he might be a manager. He might work his way up to a manager to McDonald's.
Okay.
But not shitting on anybody that's a manager from McDonald's. No, but like, yo, we're not talking about like, yo, your daddy Warbucks all of a sudden because you learn the skill of working hard at McDonald's, bro.
So how does one get to the point where they own a bunch of McDonald's?
I think that's where social, meeting people, networking, and fucking with people versus fucking just sitting there flipping burgers and shit like that.
Meeting the owners, talking to the owners of that franchise, talking to them, finding out how they
acquired It's not for everybody also.
Can I say one thing? Let me say one thing, right? We're not going to stay on this mad long, right? But you got to understand mindset, right? Once a nigga, like, say for instance, if I make $10 an hour, right? In my head, I'm not gonna say like I make $10 an hour, I need to make 50. No, I'm gonna say I should make 11 or 12. Like, I want to raise. You get into that mindset.
Yeah.
When people get raises, they don't get fucking 10,000% raises. They get 1-2%. Incremental raises.
Right.
So you're not going to like, all right, as long as that's more than what I'm getting, but it's still short money. Okay. You understand what I'm saying? Right. Like, oh, now I make 12. Next year, I'm making 15. You working for $15 an hour?
Not today, no.
Would you?
I have, yes.
No, would you? Now?
No, I can't, no.
All right, 17?
No, I can't, no.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we talking about you already worked at the job 5 years.
Yeah.
And you had to work to get to 17. This is what I'm trying to say. You just want a little bit more, but you're not gonna be like, nigga, I need to make fucking 200 grand. Oh yeah, I made 15,000 last year, but yeah, I need to make 150. No, you like 15. If I make 20, that would be great. If I made 25, that would be exceptional.
So you're saying that the difference between someone who worked early and someone who was giving things and didn't have to work early is they're looking at an hourly rate wage from hourly to like yearly wage? Like, what are you talking about? So they want to make $22 an hour instead of making $200,000 a year?
I think once you get, I think they're just all I'm saying is that once you get into that,
that's kind of where I was coming from when I was talking about it from the first aspect of it. Like, why do you think the 9-to-5 worker is only thinking that? Like, only thinking about what his hourly wage is rather than.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we going down the rabbit hole.
All right,
we're going
down
the rabbit hole.
All right.
All right, we're gonna bring it back down, back over. We'll bring it back to fatherhood. I'm sorry, guys. We're sorry, guys. Sorry, KB. We went off on a tangent.
I was looking at y'all for about a good 5 minutes. I don't know what happened.
Fatherhood is beautiful.
Where were we though? Oh, okay. As far as my kids are concerned, I'm not gonna push that. I probably would push them to, be free thinkers. Don't get trapped in a box, because once you get caught up in the matrix, you kind of get stuck. I could tell you that for a fact.
Facts.
You know what I mean? So keep an open mind, be a free thinker, and don't get caught in just like, working for money and trading your time for money. I would tell my kids that. And that in that aspect, like, I gotta say, to my father, he was a young father, right? So I want to say he probably had his first kid, like fresh out of high school type of thing. So he's always been on the grind, and you could see sort of the difference between him and my uncles, right? My uncles, both of them, one went to the Air Force, one went to the Navy. They've traveled the world. One is a retired police officer. One is a physical therapist or some shit like that. And they've been around. They've explored. Where my father, at the age of 60-something, he just started. He might have just took his like damn near first vacation. You understand what I'm saying? So that's what I'm talking about. Not getting caught up in that whole
rat race.
Yeah. So
I mean, but they sacrificed their life for, like, they went to the Army and to the Navy. Like, they made it through, but it's like, you know what I mean? Like, that was never an option for me. Like, I wouldn't want to. I wouldn't rather my son go to the Army or to the Navy than to, like, work.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I get it. I probably wouldn't want my kid to go to the service either.
Yeah.
I would rather that he was just exploring, learning himself, learning the world, meeting new people and shit like that.
Yeah.
Not fucking just focusing on working for somebody and just working, trading his time for money. That's all.
Well, that's the topic of our next episode. It's time for money, because we need to dive into I'm gonna let it go, but I'm a time for money nigga, and I need to expound a little bit more on it. But we're gonna move on into fatherhood.
You're not a time for money type of person. Like, you're not all the way there. You're not all the way there. No, he's not all the way there.
Yes, he is.
No, he's not. He's not.
Ron, he is.
Because he's willing to invest his time.
Oh, no, of course.
Not just for like money right now.
I've been on both sides, and I feel like entrepreneurship isn't what it's cracked up to be. I feel like you're away from home more when you're an entrepreneur. My father was an entrepreneur. You know, he didn't work for anybody as long as he never had a boss. As far he never introduced me to a superior. You know what I mean? And that's how I remember him. But I also remember him busting ass. You know what I mean? And coming home and busting more ass. You know what I mean? Had to come home and change brakes on the fucking car. You know what I mean? Like, 'cause there was no middleman. There was no corporation to like help or nothing like that. Like, we're outside throwing the football around. I got to come and hold the light. You know what I mean? To help him, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Pass inspection and do what he had to do. So I've seen both sides of it, and I consider myself a hybrid, but
How was your grandfather compared to your father?
my grandfather on my mother's side is the reason we're here. Like, as a family, like our whole, he was the first person to touch land in America. He came here in the 70s when they were looking for people to come over and do things. He was like a tailor, you know. So he came over and he worked as a tailor for years, and brought my mom and my dad over. You know, like they were second. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
Before even my grandmother, you know, and then followed suit. You know what I mean? Everybody
So
came over.
your parents were married when they were over there.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
And then they came here, and then I was born here.
Okay.
You know, 1980. Then everybody else came over. Then my dad brought my grandparents over. You know what I mean? My grandfather worked for me. Like, I had a paper route, and I hired my grandparents to put the papers in the paper route, in the penny saver.
Okay.
Like, you know.
I did that before too, yeah.
Right? Like, it's just like they didn't have nothing to do. They were just sitting around, and I kind of had it. Like, I was kind of part of another route, and there was another route kind of open. So I was like, all right, let me take this route, and y'all could work with me. I get the papers on like Thursday. I have them bag it all up while I'm in school. And then Saturday morning, I go out and I get the papers out. So it was like, you know, it was kind of like, but he was always, my grandfather on my father's side, he was always 100, you know what I mean? Hard working. I feel like I get most of my characteristics from him. He liked to be liked. And I feel like that, like, if you put that on my tombstone when I'm dead, I'm good. I like to be liked. You know what I mean? So I live by his charismatic and his openness and his willing to be able to talk to somebody first. You know, never a screw face. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He liked to be liked. So
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
KB, your grandfathers
Grandpapa.
versus your fathers.
Shout out Grandpapa.
What about him?
How were they?
My father's father, I never met him.
Nah?
Really?
Yeah, I never met him.
What
Oh,
circumstances?
he passed away?
Yeah, he died. I'm pretty sure he was a fantastic guy.
You ever seen a picture of him?
Yeah, no, I seen the picture. He's handsome dude.
You kind of like who you get your looks like.
No, I look nothing like him.
Okay, all
I
right.
look nothing like. He had a big ass nose. I never no. I look nothing like him, but he was handsome.
All right.
My mother's father, he didn't really talk to me.
Okay.
He never really talked to me. You know,
He didn't speak to anybody, or he didn't talk to you?
he was just like focused on his own shit. Like, he wasn't big on coming to events or doing things. You know, he had other kids outside of the marriage, and he wasn't really big on family like that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? he was big on business. He was a painter. You know, he had his own painting business.
But an artist or like a home painter?
Home painter.
Okay.
You know, he has painting business or whatever have you. And that's it. You know,
Okay.
It is what it is.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't close with him at all. You know, now my pops on the other hand, that's my hero. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But both of my granddads, yeah.
You ever take it personal?
No.
Okay.
Never. It's
Right.
never hit a nerve with me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because my pops was
Enough.
the shit. You know what I'm saying?
right.
Like my pops was the shit.
Yeah.
So fuck my grandparents. Not fuck them. I can't say that. Not fuck them. But it was
Well, the
like
big
my,
homie
my
died,
gran-
and then the other one was just working. Like,
yeah, but it was like my grandparent, my father was so dope.
right.
You know what I'm saying? And he did so much for me.
Yeah.
Why am I worried about anybody else?
So your grandfather, who
You know what I'm saying?
who worked a lot, like now that you're older and you kind of work and you kind of see people who do kind of work a lot, do you understand it more, or do you still like a little baffled by how he cannot be connected?
So here's the thing. It's not about working, it's about making time.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
yo, you could work, 16 hours a day for 7 days a week. But if you have the ability to at least tuck somebody in, you know what I'm saying? Like kiss somebody goodnight or
Right.
show up to their karate practice or their basketball practice or the basketball games or whatever.
Right.
Even if it's not for the whole time.
Yeah.
Like, that's what it's about. Like
Right.
you could literally work all day, but it's about finding the time somewhere to be able to connect with the person that you created, the person that you deem worthy of your time. You know what I'm saying? Like that's huge.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So, even my son, like I work crazy, but I'll cut off certain times to be able to
Lock
say
it off.
like, yo, this is his time right here.
Right.
This is his time.
Mm.
Like I really, like I'll cut off clients and say, yo, this is my son's time.
Right.
You got to understand that. If you're going to work with me, you got to understand that.
Yeah.
That this is his shit. So that's the biggest thing. You know what I'm saying? The biggest thing is that.
Yeah.
Okay.
You got a relationship with your grandparents? With your grandfathers?
Yeah. My mother's father, we weren't that close.
Okay.
You got to understand that on my mother's side, my grandmother and my grandfather, they have 10 kids, and I'm not even sure how many grandkids that they have. And I want to say I was about maybe 12 or 13 years old when he passed away. And like he had a lot going on. Like my grandfather was a contractor, an avid poker player. His spot was the spot. If you play poker, you was the old time you played poker, you drunk. You
What's
you,
that,
you,
in
you
Roosevelt?
drank. No, in Lakeview, right on Lafayette.
Oh, okay.
His crib was the crib. You know what I mean? You wanted to play cards, you wanted some alcohol or whatever, that's where you go.
Spot.
So, very minimal contact with him. Not too many memories of him. He has a lot going on.
Father.
Yes, my mother's father.
Gotcha.
Now, my father's father, super like family orientated guy. Very, very solid. if he could do some shit for you, he'd be like, yeah, I could do it. If he can't do it, yeah, I can't do it. Hardworking, just like all about his family. All about his family. Like, I lived with my grandfather for years. You understand what I'm saying? So he took me in when my mother and my father were having their issues. My mother was off doing her. My pops, he was super workaholic. I stayed with my grandfather. And the same way he took care of me, his second wife, her grandkids that I call my cousins to this day, right, like blood relatives. He treated them just like me. Like, he's all about family. You understand what I'm saying? So,
dope.
And got a picture of him?
No, like on my phone or something like that?
No, I'm just like, do you see him often? Like, do you have a, like, I kind of like think about that more now. Like, I'm like,
yeah, like I could think about him and his face could pop in my head, right? You understand what I'm saying? Like,
like my goal as the grandfather is to have a picture in my grandkid's house.
Okay. I think what's very important that people need to understand as parents is this, right? And I don't think everybody's prepared for this, right? But when you have kids, when you have grandkids, you have to sacrifice. You have to sacrifice your life for somebody else's life. Yeah. Not necessarily die, but you might have to defer.
Time, money.
You might have to defer or totally abolish some of your goals that you have in your life for another person. Where, like, my grandfather, I've seen him, like, literally sacrifice himself, his own, like, his own betterment. He could have lived way better, but he was willing to sacrifice, even to fucking grown-ass men. You understand what I'm saying? Like, he had situations with my father where he probably could have avoided a lot of the stresses that he didn't even put on himself. And he would do that for his sons. It was all about his family.
Right. And
that's the difference that I see with my father versus my grandfather. Where and this may be another reason why I say what I say regarding money. When you pray to money, when everything is regarding money and you making money, the shit that you will do to people over that is crazy. Mm-hmm. You understand what I'm saying? Like, I've seen, like, again, I'm not trying to super shit talk, but, like, the shit, you hear how I'm talking about my grandfather. Yeah. And foul shit. Niggas do foul shit for bread. And this is what I'm trying to say. When niggas got that when they get hooked on that shit, and it don't be, and the thing is, it don't be shit to move the needle. And that's what I'm saying. When you get caught up in shit that don't move the needle, you get caught up in the matrix, you'll do fucked up shit to your loved ones and shit. Niggas that won't harm you, a hair on your head for that. And the sacrifice. I don't think that, like, my father versus my grandfather, he felt like working hard and, working hard was his sacrifice, but he would do some foul shit on the back end for money. But when it all came down to it, when, like, you need certain people, and a nigga might have to sacrifice his lifestyle or the money, whatever, for you, niggas don't be willing to do that. My grandfather, I seen him sacrifice a lot for his kids and for his grandkids. And I see that my father, he wasn't as willing to do that. Yeah. So that's what I would say is the difference between my, like, the different generations and shit like that.
Gotcha.
And back to what I was saying as far as, Niggas need to know when you are a parent, you're gonna have to sacrifice something. You're gonna have to sacrifice your lifestyle, money, your wants, some of your needs probably.
Especially the man. Like
possibly, yes.
Usually, yeah, because like you're supposed to be the driving force. You're the engine. You're the rock. You're the heaviest part of any machine that you want to fucking name. You're the heart. Whatever you want to name. You know what I mean? You're what pushes the next generation forward. You know? It's a thankless job. You know? It's when I say thankless, you could do almost everything you think you did right. Still gonna get thrown in your face. You know what I mean? It's part of the game, you know what I mean? But I mean, let's lighten up the mood a little bit. What are you gonna do for Father's Day? This Sunday. What are your plans?
Cigars and whiskey, man.
Yeah?
Cigars and whiskey.
All right.
Yeah.
That's outside?
Yeah, possibly. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure.
How about you, KB?
Same shit. Yeah, cigars and whiskey. I'm actually having a barbecue out in Suffolk County.
Hey.
I didn't get an invite.
My pop's gonna be there. My mom's gonna be there. It's at Marcel's house. You can pull up.
Mama there, Papa
You
there,
can't invite me
see
to Marcel's
them.
house.
Huh?
Come on.
You can't invite me to Marcel's house.
Yes, I can. I got the nigga. I'm the one that sold them the house.
Okay.
Fuck out of here.
Pop your collar,
Yeah.
nigga.
I'm the one
I'm
that
in the
sold them the
park.
house. So you
I'm
can
in
pull
the
up.
park all day.
What you?
I told my daughter, I'm like, we gonna go to the park from when I wake up to when we tired. Like my Father's Day is in servitude to her.
That's
You know what
right.
I mean,
I told
let's go to
my
the park.
mom's
Let's
take
go
my
ride
son.
some bikes. Let's go kick some soccer balls. Let's go fly a kite.
Look, I told
Let's
my
go
mom's
do all
can you
that
keep
shit.
my son so I could get drunk?
I'm not gonna lie. I gotta make a what's the word I'm looking for?
Hermitage.
Well, I'm gonna put something out there. Like GB is probably the father that really makes me want to step my father game up.
Oh shit!
Damn.
I remember one day,
Put
like
you on the pedestal.
my wife was like, "Oh, I took the kids to Chuck E. Cheese. I saw Greg in there with Bree. He by himself, And when I asked him, he said, "That's what I do. Like I've been doing it for mad long. Like that's how like." I would be nervous. I used to be nervous, out alone with my kids.
He told
My
me
wife
that
be
before.
nervous. My wife be
Ron has
nervous.
told me that before.
My wife be nervous, but like we out.
Just
We going to
fuck
Home
it,
Depot.
fuck it,
She on the carts. I'm pushing her like nah. But I've been doing that since we was like
Instagram, come
since
over
I
to
had the little
YouTube.
one. Yeah, come on over. Like nah, I love that shit. I love our little quality time. I love teaching her shit.
I admire you as a
that.
father. I give you
Thank
credit,
you,
bro.
man. Thank
I
you.
That's
give you
dope.
credit.
That's very
Give you
dope.
credit, bro.
Very, very dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we in the park all day. Like we gonna rock and roll and just, you know what I mean, until we get tired.
Got you.
Then I go home and then I'll.
Let me ask you a question. What do we feel about? Because I remember this guy would always say like, "Oh, I'm a unicorn. I'm this age. I don't got no kids or whatever." Like that. Like, all right, let's talk about a nigga that's like fucking 40 years old that don't got no kids. Like, are you like, is that a positive or is it like a question mark after a certain time? What do you think?
I think it is a question mark at a certain time.
Because if we was in Atlanta, niggas would be like, "Oh, are you gay?" That's the first question they would ask.
If you're 40 and you're a man and you're in a relationship or have been in relationships, you know, there's other things that can throw off you having a kid. Like maybe you don't have the
Ability.
capacity, to have a kid.
The ability or the capacity?
The ability, and I say capacity with the ability. You know what I'm saying? Like that maybe your sperm count is low or something.
I want to talk. Hold on, but just hold that point though. GB, what do you think about like guys of a certain age that don't have kids? I would have, Slime. I know he's a man of a certain age. He doesn't have children. As far as I know, I don't think he has any kids. But I would want to ask him this question. But is it a badge of honor, or is it like, all right, like what's going on? Is it a question mark?
I don't think it's a question mark or a badge of honor. I just think it's what life has dealt you, I think some people wait till the perfect situation.
It's never a perfect
it means
situation.
a lot to them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I think some people, some people, men and women, just don't want to have children. Like,
that's kind of where I'm going. Yeah, where I feel like when I was talking about
thing, it's not like a thing. Like some people just don't want to have kids, and I think a lot of people just don't want to have kids with the wrong person. Cause like, would you rather have kids with the wrong person than have no kids? Like that's the question you really have to ask yourself, and I think that's the question that people who kind of find themselves.
Well, what about
situation,
people that have? You can't say all the people like somebody's dealt with is the wrong people, and it's like.
Well, no. Well, the mother, like I shouted, like on the Father's Day episode, I shouted out my kids' mothers. You know what I mean? They made this whole like me being a successful father possible. You know what I mean? You have to have the right mother. If you don't deal with a woman in your dating history that you feel is worthy of your seed, you could find yourself at 40 years old without having a kid. And then when
I
you're
feel
trying
like
to
some
have
people
one,
are not
then,
willing to sacrifice too. Like I think when I was just talking about that sacrifice, like yo, you have to sacrifice something.
What is the sacrifice?
Some people are too selfish to have kids also.
Like when you're saying selfish, what do you mean? Like elaborate a little more. Like what do you mean?
Time.
Like time, right?
Yeah. Time.
And then money, right?
Time, money.
So
also, like yo,
of different things.
If I'm used to being the center of my own world, like yo, when you have a child, man, they are the center of your universe at that point. You understand what I'm saying?
And it's not about you. It's not about It's your whole life changes, yo.
But both of you have had the luxury of meeting that right woman who made you feel like she was worthy of your seed and made you feel like she can nurture and have your seed. Like a lot of people don't meet that woman. You know what I mean?
So, well, not GB, KB mentioned like somebody might not have the ability. Like I think, all right, I'm not going to, cry foul or anything like that. But like when we talk about reproduction pertaining to men, historically, it's been like a comical thing. I think the first thing that flashes into my mind is Boomerang with David Allegria on the fucking exercise equipment and Martin is clowning him because he got a low sperm count. And it's like, if you can't joke with a woman with no shit like that. But it's always been jokey when it came to men. And do you think we should have more sympathy for men that possibly, because is it just as simple as just wearing different underwear and you could just, all right, you should be able to up your sperm count if you just wear
I think that boxers? It's something that men just have to deal with, and it's not going to be a widespread shit like that. It's not. There's no way of having it widespread that you have a low sperm count. Like how does everybody know that you have a low sperm count? Like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
it was a joke then, it was a joke now.
Yeah, like it's not. That's almost impossible for it to just be like this pandemic of
even now. We're not even taking it serious.
We're not even taking it serious, right? Yeah.
It's like it could be. See, this is the thing.
I could have a low sperm count right now. I don't know.
We probably lack empathy on this show, where it's like, all right, we're clowning the whole situation. It might be a guy that like genuinely wants to have a baby. He wants to have a kid, but he can't. He physically can't do it.
I'm not. It's not. what I'm saying is, you can have a low sperm count, but if you don't go to the doctor and they tell you that you have a low sperm count, you'll never fucking know, my guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you'll just be shooting blanks, and you'll never know why the chick is not getting pregnant. Like, that's just what it is. You just fucking, and it's like, damn, I'm busting a nut, but she not getting pregnant. You don't know. Like, you just don't. You'll never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But with women, it's like they'll go and they'll do the research on it. Men, we're not gonna go and be like, check my nuts. You know, am I busting the right way? Right. Niggas don't do that. Right. Like, women go and they.
I think white men do it
because it matters more to.
All right,
I think white men do it a lot more than.
Well, you know, in our society, that's very different. You know what I'm saying? It's different for a black man to go and check to see what his sperm count is. Like, if a white man's gonna do it, that's cool. And I honestly think that most of us should be doing that. I think if you're in the business of trying to have kids, right?
Yeah, but most men, I don't think they're in the business of trying to prepare or even like I'm losing words. Maybe I'm tipsy.
It's all right. It's the green spot.
To prepare, like green spot. You want to, you know, you're you're actively pursuing to get a female pregnant.
Right.
Men, I think a lot of us black dudes, like, I can't lie to you. Like, I knew, like, we didn't say it. Me and my wife, we didn't say like, yo, we're trying to have a baby right now. But it's like, all right, we're gonna do what we do.
She's pregnant again? Shit, son.
No, what are you talking about, bro? Anyways, I don't think most men are like, especially black dudes, are trying to be like, yo, Corey, all right, we're having a baby. Like, no, I was saying when my wife got pregnant, both times, I don't think we were saying like, let's try to have a baby. It's like, all right, we're not playing it safe at this point. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So whatever happens, happens.
Yo, so Michelle's pregnant again?
No, she's not. Stop saying that, bro. Why you
knocked on wood though?
You did knock on wood.
Yeah.
All right.
Good. So
let me talk to Michelle. I ain't fucking talking to this nigga no more.
Cool. You got any more in you? Kids, children. You have 2, newborn. You're done.
You finished?
If it's up to you, you're done. It doesn't matter what you say. Cool.
Yeah. Right. It's up to LaShawn.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
LaShawn will pull that shit out like, shut the fuck up. I want another kid. Shut up.
You can good. Two is good. What's the age gap? 6 years. That's
not bad.
Right before it's a lot. They're not going to be in high school together. No. They're going to be in two different lives. Mm-hmm. Going to be it's going to be a sophomore in college. I mean, a sophomore in high school when Kenzie is graduating college. Mm. Yeah. Right.
Yeah.
Right, but I think that's good because we get a chance to focus on that phase of life for the both of them.
Yeah. And financially.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
You still got to take them to Disney World together.
Right.
Easy. Sure. Easy.
But what I mean is, like, Mackenzie's heart, she's been, so she's done it.
Mm-hmm.
Right.
Mackenzie's the type of kid that could be like, I feel like going to Disney World. Like,
Oh, really? Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Pop a collar to that. Mm-hmm. All right. Kyle, you done? You got a couple more on you? Or what's up?
God willing.
God willing.
Mm-hmm.
Right. How many would you be happy with if you ended up with?
5 more.
How many?
5 more.
5 more.
Yeah.
We can't take anything you say seriously.
It's okay.
Seriously sarcastic. Seriously sarcastic.
It's all right.
Yeah.
I worry
Ron.
about money too much.
Well, that's
That's my biggest thing. Like,
Right.
I ain't gonna lie to you. If money wasn't a care,
yeah.
I would probably
Or populate the earth, right?
Yeah,
Be Nick Cannon.
yeah.
Yeah.
So then
I'll
just
try.
make
I
more
would
money.
try. I would probably try to beat my grandparents.
Right.
Just
Right.
make more money.
But
Yeah,
realistically,
you're right. Yeah.
like, what are you thinking anymore? Like
No,
in the perfect world,
No.
you hit lotto
Michelle!
tomorrow. You hit lotto tomorrow.
Michelle!
Money's not an option tomorrow.
I probably would.
One more, two more, three more, five.
I don't know. Definitely one more. But
Definitely one more. Nice.
You done stirred some shit up. What about
yeah.
you?
this is gonna be like, all right. Well, what does it matter if it's just one? Like you could
You
afford to have
fucking
one more.
you fuck some shit up.
Nah, I think
Well, go ahead.
I think money is definitely a thing, but honestly, I think I'm done with. I'm trying to talk
Nah, you
to
gotta
my
shoot.
wife.
You gotta
I'm
shoot.
done with biological children,
Dude,
I
you
think
gotta
any-
shoot for
any
something with a
other
dick.
children-
You gotta shoot for something with a dick. You gotta shoot for something with a penis, man.
I don't need it.
You
I don't-
do. You
I
need
don't-
something with a
I don't
penis,
need
man.
Why?
Well,
Something with a penis and balls.
I don't.
Oh yeah, you
I
don't.
see it.
You might need a boy, right? But
But
Yo.
why? All right. I mean, for the
All right,
obvious,
you-
to
okay.
keep the name going, that'd be a beautiful thing.
Penis and
It
balls,
would.
man.
To keep,
Come on
you know
now.
what I mean? But I feel like I could give a better gift to a child that's already born, and
Oh, I'm
almost,
definitely going to adopt.
almost be like Willy Wonka, like, and give that golden ticket to somebody. Like, I feel like I feel like if someone, like,
said,
if I became
give
like
the golden
someone's
ticket.
father, I feel like I could almost
Nah, but
make
that's
somebody win the like lottery.
That's
almost.
that's
you
what
trying
I
to
mean?
be like some Brewster's Million shit? Like,
No,
No, but I feel like
Ron,
we
You
could
go to
listen.
an
really
orphanage and just be like mad fucking
dog.
depressed ass kids. Like
I
they gonna
mean-
sit there like, please pick me.
Nah, but dog. Nah, I mean,
You.
That's what
They won the lotto.
that's
dig?
what that's
Like,
what niggas
yo,
with fucking
I
Rolexes,
feel like I'm a dope enough
Rolexes and Jesus pieces say.
Yo,
That nigga got the Rolex and the Jesus pieces.
Plural.
He got,
Plural. You dig? Like I feel like yo, I could give a kid like a fucking lottery ticket, and I feel like that's what I'm kind of setting up for. Like once I kind of put my youngest into like high school, I think I'm gonna go for one more, but adopt, like you try to like yap them up and be like, yo,
I never. Okay, this
on.
is my thing.
I'm
Right?
definitely gonna adopt a
you're a
girl though,
a West Indian American guy,
Haitian
right?
American, right?
But Caribbean
my
guys,
parents.
man, in their culture,
Right.
like how many kids you have, like displays how virile of a man you are. Like I know dudes
cool.
that are like from Jamaican cast is like, yo, I got 5 kids already,
Yeah.
and I want to have 5 more.
And then
But
fucking
I've
15.
been westernized.
No, these dudes. This dude was old. He was like late 40s, like 50, and he talking about he want to have 5 more kids.
That's goofy. I've been westernized, and I was on the Corey Cool show last week speaking about 90s rap and speaking about the safe sex era, and that kind of seeped into my head. Like you got to kind of plan your children. You just can't have kids without financially be ready for them and be ready for them. I kind of, you know, like so. I kind of fell into that. And I kind of feel like that's where, to bring it bigger picture, I feel like that's where white people kind of fucked up. And that's why their birth rate is so low, because they're over planning shit. We're right behind them. And then Spanish people are right there. Like they just going.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I feel like I don't need to have more biological children. Like if there's a child out there that was dealt a bad hand, young mother, something, you know what I mean? I scoop them up and let's go. Girl though, girl.
Okay.
Girl dad.
Okay.
I'm keeping on brand.
All right.
Dig?
All right.
All right.
I guess with that,
But yo, Father's Day, man.
Yeah.
Father's Day.
Yeah.
What's the best Father's Day gift you got?
Why you put me on a spot like
Let's
that?
talk
Because
about
if I
it,
can't
nigga.
remember, it's gonna be like,
Come
yeah.
I got a paperclip.
Cool got something to share.
I got a
What's up?
paperclip one year.
Yeah.
They had a commercial today. It said, "Get Dad a doorbell." It's on the radio.
What, a Ring doorbell?
On Father's Day, get your dad a doorbell.
Right.
That's terrible, man. That's terrible to think that's what I would want.
Well, we're the head of security. Maybe we want a doorbell.
Yeah. Get that a doorbell.
Nah, no. Okay. Okay. All right.
I don't know. I can't. This go to KB because I can't.
I don't know. Anything my son gets me is fantastic.
So,
Oh, okay. That you know what? My son just gave me like a dope ass picture that he made, like a card,
yeah.
a Father's Day card.
Made it with love.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Damn. I'm like, damn. You could draw.
Right.
I didn't know you could draw like that.
Yeah.
Cause I'm working and shit.
Gets the effort.
Working for money, trading my time for money. So I didn't know you had any
Working
skills
for the
drawing.
bag.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, word.
Working for the man every hard all night and day, right?
Word.
So, yeah, I would say that was dope.
Yeah.
That really touched me. You
Right,
understand what I'm saying?
right.
So,
Did you
It's
cry
the
though?
effort.
no, I didn't cry.
So
My wife says I don't cry enough.
Yeah,
I need to cry.
So then cry then, bitch.
I
I
will.
cried too
All right.
much. Shit.
All right, so what do we think about this green spot,
Man.
Leoville, Barton?
This might be the best Father's Day gift ever.
Fantastico.
Fantastico.
Yeah. Before we recorded, I kind of like described this like a firework. It's like a boom at first, then it's quiet, then in the sky it kind of like lights up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this it kind of holds. Like you taste it and you get that initial alcohol and everything.
Yeah.
Just goes quiet, but then just all the notes
And then
come out.
the
The floral,
and then the flavors hit it.
the citrus.
Yeah.
I really want to like have this at like a dinner party, like a barbecue. This is barbecue. This is intimate barbecue whiskey.
Yeah, with people that can appreciate
Yeah.
it. Yeah,
Right.
for sure.
Yeah.
If
Yeah.
people can appreciate it,
people that can appreciate it.
yeah.
Right.
Like if we're having just a whiskey review and it's with food, we haven't never done that before. That would be kind of dope, right?
That would
like
be dope.
just have like food pairing with the whiskey,
Yeah.
and then that would be dope. But yeah, I think that'll yeah. I agree.
What are you giving it?
Now give it an Irish whiskey number.
7.5. 7.5. 7.5 out of 10.
I was gonna go with 8.
Yeah,
I was gonna say 8.
What was the
7.5
Irish?
out of 10.
What was the highest ranked Irish whiskey?
The
What's-
Drum.
What
That
is
wasn't
Jameson?
that wasn't an Irish whiskey though. Right?
No, it wasn't
It wasn't
Irish
Irish.
whiskey.
What's your Jameson number?
A Jameson number?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Jameson's Irish whiskey, right? No.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your number for
I mean,
for Jamie? I
Jameson.
feel like that's the
probably
baseline.
5.5, 6.
Okay.
Regular,
okay. All right.
regular Jameson is probably 5.5, 6.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
All right.
I would give like a Jamie like a. I was gonna say 6, 7.
See, I would give Jamie a 7,
Yeah,
and I would give this 8.5.
but I would keep like
Easy
with
9.
Jamie. I would keep Bushmills would be in there
Right.
with that.
Right.
Bushmills is
Even like
definitely
I ain't gonna lie to you, like that Conor McGregor shit.
the
What
Proper
is it?
12.
Proper
Yeah.
12.
Right.
Prop 12.
That's
is-
like a
is in
6,
there.
7 to me
Yeah.
too.
Right,
Like that
right,
shit is
right.
super smooth.
But this
It's
is
amazing.
This is
It's way more
easily a
complex,
level
yeah.
above that.
Yeah,
This is
yeah.
way more complex. You're gonna get all the smoothness of it,
Mm-hmm.
but the aftertaste and the complexities and everything like that. If you're really drinking, you know what I mean,
Mhm.
to like taste, I'm gonna go a 9 on this.
Okay,
Okay.
Yeah, this
What you
is
say?
this is amazing.
7.
7.5.
7.5.
I think
8, 9.
I gave Redbreast a 8. I think we did Redbreast. Redbreast is another Irish whiskey.
Right. When we did Redbreast, we did a red or the green. which bottle?
The last one we
we
did I think a red one, and it was aged, I think.
Okay, all right,
bit.
okay.
Yeah, it was the red. It was definitely the red.
Yeah.
Box.
When it's my turn to pick, I see the red breast up there, but I'm not sure which one we
did. Right?
Yeah,
because we did the 12
we
year.
didn't do the green.
It's a 12-year.
No, we didn't do the green.
Okay, all right.
It was a 12-year red breast.
I'm up for the
That's what
next
we
one.
did.
So that's what
How are we always back to Irish? We committed ourselves to bourbon.
we did a lot of bourbons though. So I don't, like
Irish
we kind of.
whiskey is better than bourbon.
Well, that's your preference,
Say it with
man.
me.
No.
Say
That's
it loud and say it proud.
That's my preference also.
We all have different
I'll be honest
palates. I'm not gonna lie.
So
I
you're
like
not gonna
Irish
say
whiskey better.
Irish whiskey is better than bourbon.
Me personally, I like bourbons. Then I would say I would go Irish. Then I would go Scotches.
Yeah.
Or I might even go Japanese before I go Scotches.
Yeah, that's another thing we haven't touched on, and we need to touch on a little bit more because I be seeing them. I run into them.
To my crib was
It was amazing, right? That shit was good.
beautiful.
That shit was fucking good.
I stopped whatever I was drinking and I fucked with that.
That
for the
shit was
rest of the
good,
night.
yo.
That was nice.
Yeah, that shit was good.
Yeah, so we're gonna do that.
All right, so this one right here, this green spot, Chateau Leoville Barton. I think it got like a 8 and a quarter.
Round it out.
Yeah, 8 and a quarter.
Somewhere.
All right. So yeah, pick it up, man. Give it a shot. And let us know what you think about this one. Are we hyping it up too much or no? Is it what we say it is?
All you want. That shit $220, nigga. Pay for it.
Yeah.
Exactly.
9 to 5, niggas. Shout out.
220 for
9 to
750
5,
mil.
niggas. Pay for that.
All right. And also, make sure you go out or go online and support Conscious Cigars.
Word. With a K.
Sisters of the Leaf, Brothers of the Leaf. I know a lot of you black cigar smokers, men and women, they support this brand. They know this brand.
Yeah, we're gonna smoke this also.
Yeah, but overall, I want to say that we're not just saying this because it is a black-owned brand. It's actually a good cigar. All right, so pick it up, hit the website. I think it's consciouscigars.com. All right. We want to thank you guys for tuning in to another episode of Cigars and Whiskey. If you don't follow us on Instagram, please do at Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. Also, check out our YouTube page, Cigars and Whiskey Podcast. Cigars, the Ensign Whiskey Podcast. And if you miss any of the previous episodes, we normally drop new episodes every Tuesday on the podcasting platforms, Apple, Spotify, etc. Anywhere you listen to your podcast at, remember to like, share, and subscribe. Also, leave us a 5-star rating with a comment. It helps the platform grow. If you have any questions, any comments, any recommendations, meaning if you want to recommend a cigar, a spirit, or even a topic, hit us up. If you have a product or service and you would like to sponsor a show, hit us up via email. It's podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. Again, podcast@cigarswhiskey.com. If you like the show and you like the content that we're putting out, you can show your support via Cash App. It's the same as the Instagram, Cigars Whiskey. That's Cigars with an S, Whiskey. All right. And also remember to check out our guy, super producer Corey Cool, on his platform, CUNY Radio, a daily rap podcast, everything fresh and new in hip hop music. Also, check him out as the voice of 90.3 WHPC, the Play Cool Show, every Thursday, 7 to 8 p.m.
I'm getting that Drake review. Monday.
All right. And
Monday,
also, check out everything he has going on by following him on Instagram at Cool University. That's Cool, UNI, VERCITY. All right. Guys, give him your handles before we go.
White Dog GB. You know me in real life.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Booker's Real Estate Solutions. Booker's Solutions. Booker's Real Estate Solutions. Booker Solutions. I can't remember what it was.
Hey, happy Father's Day, nigga.
Booker Solutions.
Yo, man.
All right.
You?
How
we find you, man? The elusive.
Cigars Whiskey.
Go to Cigar Whiskey.
I hide behind the brand.
I be sneaking in, watching everybody shit through fucking.
Before we get off, man, let's to the fam. You know what I mean? Fathers. You know what I mean? To us. Cool.
Yati.
Cool. Come on, cool. Come on, big nigga.
Come on. Yeah.
Come on, big nigga. Happy Father's Day.
Let's go.
You know what I mean?
Happy Father's Day to all the fathers.
Happy
the old fathers,
for the
young
fathers that
fathers,
take care
and the
of shit.
fathers to be.
Yo, not just the nut
Fathers to
givers. Not just the nut givers.
Yeah, we didn't talk about them. We should have talked
Fuck
about
the nut
them.
givers.
All
Fuck
right.
the nut
yo.
givers.
We will catch you on the next episode.
Cheers. Peace.
Yeah.